The significance of numbers in a film can sometimes be overstated when it comes to its analysis. Patterns, which can occur by chance, are sometimes misinterpreted as being significant. A strong case has to be made, one which is backed by compelling evidence. In my first video, I made a very strong case that Cool Hand Luke is an existential Jesus figure. If you haven't seen it, please check it out, and if you enjoy the video, then please like and share it with as many people as you can. Please consider subscribing to my channel. In this video, I will make the case that there is more hidden meaning in the film Cool Hand Luke. If it is a given that Luke is an anti-hero Christ figure, could this film be the gospel according to Luke? The writers and director want to make a good film, and on the surface they clearly achieve this. Add a layer of complexity and meaning, and that good film becomes a great film. Add multiple layers, and the film becomes a classic for all time. Let's consider the film's setting. Any number could have been chosen, and in fact the camp number in the novel is 93, so 36, I argue, was specifically chosen. If we refer to the book of Luke 3:6, we find the quote, "And all flesh shall see the salvation of God." A prison camp correcting men's behaviour, where everyone will be put on the right path. An example will be set by the captain, the authority at the camp, and body and soul will be aligned to his will. Coincidence? Maybe. Let's have a look at some more coincidences. The rules for the prison camp.
I'm Carr, the floor walker. I'm responsible for order in here. Any man forgets his number spends the night in the box. Any man loses his spoon spends the night in the box. Any man playing grab ass or fighting the building spends the night in the box. Any man not in his bunk at 8 spends the night in the box. Any man caught smoking in the prone position in bed spends the night in the box. Any man turns in the wrong sheet spends the night in the box. Any man with dirty pants on sitting on a bunk spends the night in the box. Any man don't bring back his empty pop bottle spends the night in the box. Any man loud talking spends the night in the box. Any man don't keep order spends the night in the box.
10 rules, 10 commandments. In the novel, the rules are slightly different, but there are still 10 of them. Let's now turn to the characters. Luke is up first. His prison number is 37. This is 1 up on the camp's number. This symbolises Luke's obvious attitude that he is above the prison. We again turn to the first book of Luke, verse 37. For with God nothing shall be impossible. Luke is a reflection of Jesus, and certainly for Luke the opposite is true. His lack of faith and distance from God makes everything more difficult. He cannot find meaning to his life. He is struggling with direction and purpose. Playing by his own rules has led him to this situation.
You run one time, you got yourself a set change. You run twice, you got yourself 2 sets. You ain't gonna need no 3rd set, because you're gonna get your mind right. And I mean right.
George Kennedy won an Oscar for his portrayal of Dragline. As described in my first Cool Hand Luke video, Dragline is the Peter figure, a metaphorical rock in the storyline. His prison number is 17, and his quote in Luke's first book is especially significant. And he will go before the Lord in the spirit and power of Elias, to turn the hearts of fathers to their children, and the disobedient to the wisdom of the just, to make ready a people prepared for the Lord. It's a long quote, so let's break it down. In the spirit and power of Elias, Elias is a character who struggled with typical human frailties. This is Dragline to a T. To turn the hearts of the disobedient to the wisdom of the just. Elias also became a bold and dauntless reformer. Dragline, throughout the film, is trying to convince Luke to conform to the rules of the camp and the captain, to make ready a people prepared for the Lord. Dragline also keeps the prisoners in line, which makes the God's job easier. Cleverly, this quote can also be used in reference to Luke and his new influence within the camp. If Luke truly is the new Messiah, then his message is of ultimate importance. Dragline is the first to side with Luke, and the rest of the camp follow his influence. The character Coco follows very closely to the leader of the group. He is a toady to Dragline first, and then to Luke as the group's power structure changes. Coco's prison number is 38. Luke 1:38. Behold the handmaid of the Lord. Be it unto me according to thy word. This clip sums this up perfectly.
Big deal paper hanger passing 2-bit checks.
You haven't had much luck playing Follow the Leader, have you?
The next character to consider is the trusty dog boy. His prison number is 42. Luke 4:2. Being 40 days tempted of the devil, and in those days he did eat nothing, and when they were ended, he afterward hungered. Luke's 4 days of starvation in the wilderness and the fact that Dog Boy is the person to feed him afterwards give little room for doubt. We move on to some of the smaller roles in the film. Prisoner 56 is the aptly named Tattoo. He was a sailor before prison. When asked about this, he is quoted as saying, "Should come in real handy round here." Jesus was a fisher of men. Luke 5:6. They enclosed a great multitude of fishes, and their net brake. Tramp, the late great Harry Dean Stanton, is prisoner number 55. When discussing his crime of breaking and entering, he pleads that he was
I was trying to keep in all the rain.
Luke 5:5. Master, we have toiled all the night, and we have taken nothing. Prisoner 29 is Alibi. Hard to believe John Walton would be in prison, but Luke 1:29 states, "And when she saw him, the angel Gabriel, and cast in her mind what manner of salutation this should be." Alibi is witnessing Gabriel predicting Luke's or Jesus' coming as a message from the captain or God. Lastly, let's consider the prison staff again. The captain, watching over his domain from afar, Boss Godfrey, has a cane which has a curved handle, a crook if you will, for shepherding the flock. This dialogue is very telling.
Uncle Luke, why can't you have chains?
You know, them chains ain't metals. And you make a bad enough mistake, and then you gotta deal with the man. And he is one rough old boy. Okay?
That's my case. The Gospel according to Cool Hand Luke. Is all the above mere coincidence? Have I missed any details that you may have picked up on? Please comment below. A subscription to my channel would be greatly appreciated, and I'm happy to take suggestions on future content. Thanks for watching.